Do you find yourself smudging or using Palo Santo all of the time and you wonder, is it really working? Do you feel like you're constantly under spiritual attack? You take 10 steps forward and the universe just sends you back 1,000. Well, that's just because you've only been taught part A. You haven't been taught part B, to stop the spiritual attack, to continue to move forward and progress, and to end all of the constant need to smudge and not get any further ahead. I'm Nicole Honore V, founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy, where we help you learn how to hear from the Most High, all about spiritual guidance, how to master your spiritual gifts, and just how to live a healthier lifestyle using holistic alternative methods. So hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button for me, hit the little bell so you'll be notified when we come back over with more free spiritual guidance. So saging, Palo Santo, using your incense, all of these things are meant to cleanse and clear your energy. They can also cleanse and clear energy around you in your space, on objects, tools, accessories, cards. They are cleansers. They are detoxifiers. Science has proven sage, for example, to literally have the capabilities of taking the impurities out of the air around you. So yes, saging is an excellent tool and practice to use in your spiritual journey and in your healthier lifestyle. But the part B is something that I've never seen anyone share on YouTube anywhere. Part B was passed down in my family from my mother to me, from her mother to her, and from her mother's mother to her. And then before that, obviously, it is a generational practice that has served us very well. And it's something that I encourage my private coaching clients and my students over at spiritualguidanceacademy.com to incorporate in their spiritual practice as well. So what is part B? Well, let's make sure you know what part A can be, what your options are. So we use sage, which is a natural plant. You can use any different type of sage. Doesn't have to be clary sage, doesn't have to be white sage. It can be garden sage, it can be pineapple sage. Sage is a detoxifier. It is a cleanser, meaning if you are under spiritual attack, and we'll talk about how you know that in another video. If you are feeling like you're coming down with a cold, even if you're feeling out of whack, out of balance, if you're feeling like there is negative energy around you, you've come into contact with it, and it's sticking around, saging is an excellent tool. Smudging is the practice to use. We have videos at Spiritual Guidance Academy on YouTube to help you with the exact process of how to smudge your space correctly. Palo Santo, another beautiful tool that is embedded in spirituality to use as a cleanser, to cleanse your own aura, your own energy, and the energy around you or within your home, any space that you're in. Also, the tools that you use, your jewelry, your bracelets, your beads, cards, whatever your tool is, crystals, certainly. Incense, same thing. Essential oils, same thing. The balancer is part B. When you're using part A, the saging, the smudging, you are leaving yourself wide open for energy to come right back in and attack you. We know scientifically that sage is a detoxifier. It pulls the impurities from out of the air, the bacteria, and it transforms it, neutralizes it. But how do you get back to a balanced state? Just because the cleansers are cleansing you doesn't mean that you are creating a balanced environment within yourself and within your space. Just as you need something to cleanse, you need something to restore the balance. Otherwise, you're wide open. Think of this as when you take a shower. You're in the water, you're using your soap, and you're cleansed. You step out, your pores are open, you dry off. But your skin isn't naturally restored with moisture. You use a moisturizer, a lotion, an oil. Otherwise, if you keep using your soap day after day after day, and you're not doing your part B of using a moisturizer to restore your skin and replenish your skin, what is going to happen? So, part B is important. It is essential. And it is something that I want you to start incorporating in your spiritual practice. Some balancers are found in, of course, in nature, but you can find them in a grocery store. Basil is an excellent balancer. I'm going to share with you my favorite after I share a couple with you that you can definitely take advantage of today. So balancing the energy out and in your space with basil. Great, great, great tool to use. Simply go to the store and get some basil. You can dry it out by putting a thread or string around it and hanging it up in the kitchen. You might even remember seeing that in maybe your Nana's house, or you might see it in pictures from old school or traditional old world type of settings in the kitchen. That is for a reason. This is part of the generational wisdom that unfortunately has gotten lost in many families, not in mine. And so I'm sharing it with you. Another great balancer is oregano. Another one, thyme. My favorite of all time and the most effective balancer that I have ever used, and that was literally handed down through our family generationally, is rosemary. Rosemary packs a punch. Sage packs a punch. And what I have found is once I sage using our smudging techniques, I'm wide open. We can see our ancestors literally carrying negative energy out of our home. You can literally feel the energy being pulled out of your vessel, your human vessel, and you feel brand new, wide open. But that means you're wide open and susceptible to attack right then and there. So you need the balancer. We simply use essential oils, and I use the purest of essential oils, the Forerunner that was brought over in the United States and way back in the 80s. And I hope that you're using the best essential oils out there. You've got to be really careful. And we put it in our diffuser. We put it on our skin. Remember, it takes less than 26 seconds for something to touch your skin and be directly absorbed into your bloodstream. So be very careful about what you come into contact with. And, or we go back to the grocery store, practice simple, effective, grab your rosemary, tie it up, and dry it out, and you can safely burn it. You can safely use it in your bath water. You can use it in a number of different ways, and I have those ways over at spiritualguidanceacademy.com. But rosemary is definitely my balancer of choice. It creates a natural homeostasis immediately, and it grounds me at the same time, and it is super effective for you to completely close the door from spiritual attack. I hope that this helps. My name is Nicole Henri V, and I am here for you. For more healthy tips, get on over to our private Facebook group, Healthy Changes Through Lifestyle Medicine, and join our membership for $1.99 for the entire year of 2022 over at spiritualguidanceacademy.com, where we can help you directly. Comment down below and let me know if you've ever heard of the part B to saging. I'll talk to you soon.